What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Curtis, and today we are fixing my snapped and dented aluminum drive shaft. So last weekend, if you haven't watched that video, make sure to go watch that video. But first obstacle of the day out there in Box Canyon, Florence, we smoked the drive shaft on the first obstacle. And yeah, it was pretty bad. Somehow we made it home, going 45 miles an hour on the freeway, kind of. And today we're going to install the steel GM drive shaft. So let's hope this works, because I got it from a subscriber who hit me up a long time ago, said that he had it. But I don't even know if it's going to fit, because the part numbers are all weird, and they're all out of stock everywhere on the GM website, on all the dealerships, everything. So let's pull the truck into the garage. This should be a simple install if it works. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna be screwed, and I probably won't post this video. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so if you can see right here, there's a big old dinger on this boy right here. Once I get it off, I will show you guys more up close on how toasted this drive shaft is. You can't really see with the exhaust, but it's pretty bad. So let's hopefully the truck doesn't roll down the driveway. But it should be a pretty easy install. Just 4 bolts, and drop that thing down, slide it out, and we put the e-brake on, so it shouldn't roll forward. But hey boys, so since we don't have any chocks, we are going to use these puppies, some bricks, because that's all I really got. So hopefully that does the job there. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot right there. So let's try that, and we'll get those bolts all undone. Alright, we're going to try to get this guy out. So technically, I should just have to... Fuck, that ain't gonna work, is it? Well. Let me get a little tap. Let's see here. Nope, that is not working. Oh shit. Technically, you're supposed to push it forward and then down. Oh, let me go get a hammer. Alright, I didn't film it. I forgot to film it, but we got this one off, so we'll see if any transmission or transfer case fluid comes out, but we'll slide it on. Pretty dang easy actually. Oh, just a little bit. Just a tad. God damn, brother. This thing's fucking heavy. Alright, let me get it out underneath the truck, and then we will grab the other one. Sound good? Sound good. The little bit of so a little bit of the fluid came out, and it's actually still pretty pink. It's not black, so that's good. I'll just have to top off the transfer case takes ATF, so we'll have to top off the transfer case, a little bit of transfer case fluid, but it's not too gross actually. It's not bad. So let me get this fucking piece of scrap out underneath the truck, clean this up. I'll go show you guys the comparison between both. Alright everybody, so we got the drive shaft off, so I'm gonna sit down here with you guys. So this is the OEM drive shaft. It is 18 pounds, I think, so it's pretty dang light, and you can tell how like hollow it is and how light it is. My U-joint's pretty loose, I don't have to say. I mean, I do wheel like crazy, so that does happen when that happens. But yeah, drive shaft just smoked. Big old dinger in that thing. Big old dinger in that thing. I'll show you guys like an up close and personal. I'll show you guys an up close and personal shot of how thin this material is, because you can actually see, because it cracked, it tore. Yeah, old drive shaft, toast. It's kind of funny. And then the new one, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to pick this guy up, but
she's dialed. So like this is the new steel. I gotta get up for this. I think it's 28 pounds. 28 pounds. So this is the steel drive shaft. It is painted, and yeah, it's just way more heavy. It's 28 pounds, so it's gonna be a job throwing her up in the truck. But yeah, if you have the aluminum drive shaft and you off-road, I highly recommend upgrading to the steel. At least put an order in, because I know they're all out of stock right now. So definitely do that, because I didn't really believe how flimsy these drive shafts are until I saw that one like up close and personal. So we're gonna throw this bad boy on. First, we're gonna grease the shaft a little bit so it slides in easier, and then I will drive it around the block. Hopefully it doesn't make any noises or rattles or anything, but yep, let's get this big old boy in there real quick. Let's do it. All right, so we're in the corner of my garage right now, and now we're gonna grease the splines on the drive shaft. I just got some multi-vehicle grease, meets GM and Chrysler spec. So we're gonna, I don't have any like paintbrush or anything, so I'm just gonna use a screwdriver. Just get some fucking grease. It says not to overly grease the splines, but I know when I had my F1 shitty that sometimes the slip yoke would make noise, so you would have to pull the shaft out and re-grease it. But I don't know, it says hydro lock the splines or some shit. I don't know if I put too much, but we're just gonna throw a even amount of grease up in that thing. It says not to pack it, so I'm not gonna pack it. I'm just gonna do it evenly, you know? Do it evenly. And we should be golden. Just enough on the tip, you know, the very tip, and then it should slide in there. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is a little groove that you have to line up on the transfer case side. So we're gonna try to line it up, but I think it only goes in one way if you have that groove. But yeah, we got her all greased up. Now we're gonna go struggle underneath the truck and get this bad boy in real quick. I know technically you're supposed to line it up exactly where it was last, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. So we're gonna try our best to get her up there exactly how she came, but there's a lot of splines on this bad boy. Okay, let's see. Slides right in. Hell yeah. Oh, not even. Fuck, we gotta go. We gotta go like, I don't know, 3 splines around, maybe? Let's try it again, let's try it again, let's try it again. Oh, shit. Okay, let's try again, let's try again. We'll try that way. How's that one look? Oh, fuck, dude. We get it. Oh my gosh. I did it second try. I can't believe it. Hell yeah. Man, I am beyond just, I'm relieved that the spline actually lined it up, because I know the part number, this part number is not the same part number as the GM one that you can buy from GM. It's different. But he said this is the one, and he's a mechanic, works somewhere with automotive, so trusted him, and it all worked out. So we got it on. Now I gotta make sure I torque these to spec. But I gotta go get a torque wrench from Daniel, my neighbor, off-road, or Dirt Remedy off-road. But let me get these kind of hand tight, and then we'll go for a drive. So I'm excited that this bad boy worked, and I hope it doesn't vibrate, because that sucks. God, I don't like how they do that. You get like tight out of this all of a sudden. Don't really like that very much, but I think that's just how they work, because that's how they came out. So we're gonna get this bad boy in. Start turning them in there. Okay.
Alright guys, so we're heading over to Daniel's house so far. He has a torque wrench. We'll torque him down. I'll go for a little drive so far. I just kind of ugga-dugga him with the impact, but just with that alone, there's no issues. Feels nice, feels smooth. I hear no vibrations in the butt. We'll see on freeway tomorrow how she does here, but so far, low speeds, not bad. But let me get with Daniel, torque these bad boys up, and then I'll talk to you guys a little bit about the new drive shaft. Damn, dude, yeah, it was easy. Yep. And with the fucking torque wrench. Shit. Appreciate it, dude. Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, guys, we got the drive shaft installed, torqued up. It's been about a whole week since I installed the drive shaft. So let's hop under the truck and kind of see if we're leaking anything out of the transfer case or anything that I damaged on my drive home. Because honestly, I probably should have pulled the rear drive shaft and then drove home in front wheel drive. But for some reason, I didn't think about it. So let's hop under it and check it out. All right, so I still have the bent up drive shaft. I gotta throw it in the scrap bin at work or something, but yeah, dude. Or no, actually, I'm gonna keep it in my garage. I'm hanging about on my wall right there, but big old bent drive shaft. So let's hop under here and see if we really did mess anything up. So move to the transfer case. Let's see, okay. The seal looks good. Everything looks pretty dialed. It looks like there's no problems. The seal is still intact. It doesn't have any movement really whatsoever. So that's good. Shout out to not gradating my transfer case. I still need to top off the fluid. So let me know down in the comments what type of fluid. I know it's ATF, but I still haven't, I don't know where the drain plug is or the fill hole on the transfer case. I really haven't looked at all, so okay, come back to the back here. Okay, we got all these all torqued up. Everything looks good. Nothing's wiggling or jiggling, so that's cool. So, steel drive shaft. Make sure to get one. Let me know down in the comments. Is that the fill hole? That should be the fill hole, right? I don't see no fill hole above. So yeah, let me know if that's the fill hole. If that's the drain hole or fill hole. I don't know, but she's all dialed. Still good. All right, guys, so that's good news. My transfer case and rear diff is not smoked from me being an idiot and not pulling it on the trail, which I know I should have. I know I'm gonna get shit in the comments that I should have pulled it, but whatever. We got it installed, we got it. Make sure to get a steel drive shaft if you actually off-road your truck, because honestly this thing is flimsy. Like, look how thin that is. That is insane. That is I don't know, a couple millimeters. It's very thin. It's very thin. So make sure to get a steel if you guys off-road. But that's about it for this week's video. I know it wasn't a adventure off-road video, but we're out here, you know, fixing the whoopty. So she's all fixed up now and we're ready to rip. I actually redid all the wiring in my bumper and all my lights. So that was fun. We got the DVA lights all hooked up finally. So that's cool. But that's about it for this week's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the hype button. It's like a little star next to the comment section. And that really helps out small creators like me to grow and to continue to make cool videos about this. And I love you guys so much. Take it easy. Make sure to buy a steel drive shaft. Peace out. Bye.